Ever caught a woman staring at you, only for her to look away the second you notice? Or maybe she laughs a little too hard at your jokes, even the bad ones. Here's the thing women won't always tell you when they're fantasizing about you. Instead, they reveal it through subtle actions. Little behaviors they don't even realize they're doing. And most guys, they miss these signs completely. They walk away clueless that she's thinking about them in ways they'd never expect. But that won't be you anymore. Today, I'm breaking down 10 subtle behaviors women exhibit when they're secretly fantasizing about a man. Some are obvious once you know what to look for. Others completely unexpected. And trust me, sign 1 is the biggest giveaway of them all. If you've ever wondered whether a woman sees you as just a friend or something more, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to read her. Let's get into it. 10. She gets playfully competitive with you. Ever had a woman challenge you to something out of nowhere? Maybe she bets she can beat you at trivia or debates you over a random topic just for fun. That's not an accident. Playful competition creates dopamine, the brain chemical that fuels attraction. When a woman is drawn to a guy, she'll test his confidence in wit, almost like a flirtatious game. It's not really about winning. It's about the energy between you two. Here's what that looks like in real life. You're out with a group, and she suddenly says, "I bet I can totally beat you at pool." She's not just trying to win. She's creating a situation where there's teasing, eye contact, and chemistry. If she's playfully going back and forth with you, she's not just having fun. She's secretly building tension. 9. She forgets personal space around you. Women have an intuitive sense of personal space. If she's breaking that without hesitation, take note when a woman is into you. Her boundaries shrink. She'll find reasons to lean in, brush against you, or sit closer than necessary. This is her subconscious way of getting familiar with you before she even realizes it herself. Imagine this: you're at a party, and you feel her standing just a little too close. Maybe her arm accidentally rests against yours, or she leans in when she talks, even though she doesn't need to. That's not an accident. It's her getting comfortable in your presence. If you step away slightly, and she closes the gap again, it's a dead giveaway she's drawn to you. 8. She brings you up in random conversations. A woman who's fantasizing about you won't be able to stop thinking about you, and when someone's always on your mind, they slip into your conversations. She'll mention things you said, reference inside jokes, or casually bring you up, even when it has nothing to do with the topic. Ever had this happen? Her friend talks about travel, and she immediately says, "Was just talking about going to Spain." That's not just small talk. That's her mind replaying your interactions. If she's finding ways to insert you into everyday discussions, you're not just another guy. You're someone she keeps thinking about. 7. She starts copying your quirks. If you notice a woman suddenly mimicking you, pay attention, because that's a huge sign of attraction. This is called mirroring, and it's an unconscious way people build connection. If she's into you, she'll start copying your slang gestures, or even your sense of humor, without even realizing it. Let me paint a picture for you. You always say, "That's wild." A few days later, she casually slips it into conversation. Or maybe you have a unique way of gesturing when you talk, and suddenly she's doing it too. This isn't just coincidence. It's her syncing up with you emotionally and mentally. When a woman starts adopting your mannerisms, it means she's absorbing your presence into her world. 6. She fixes small things about you. This is one of the most overlooked signs, but it's also one of the strongest. If a woman adjusts your collar, brushes lint off your shirt, or fixes your hair, she's doing something instinctual. In primates, grooming is a sign of affection and trust. In humans, it's a subconscious way women show interest and claim their territory. Picture this: you're at dinner, and she reaches across the table to straighten your watch band. Or maybe she casually smooths out your jacket before you even realize something was off. She's not just being polite. She's instinctively tending to your appearance, because deep down, she sees you as someone important. All right, we've already covered some major signs. But here's where things get even more interesting. In the next section, we'll break down the top 5 most powerful signals, including the no, one behavior that almost every guy overlooks. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. 5. She plays with objects while talking to you. Ever noticed a woman twirling a pen, fiddling with her necklace, or tracing the rim of her glass while talking to you? That's not just a random habit. It's a subconscious displacement signal of attraction. When a woman fantasizes about you, her body needs an outlet for that energy, so her hands find something to play with. You know that moment when you're sitting across from her, and she keeps twisting her ring or running her fingers over her drink. It's a small movement, but it's her body's way of releasing built-up tension. If she's focused on you, but can't keep her hands still, her mind is already somewhere else. 4. She laughs at things that aren't that funny. You crack a joke, and she's laughing way too hard, even at things that weren't really meant to be funny. When a woman is attracted to a man, her brain naturally enhances positive emotions around him. She's not just laughing at your joke. She's reacting to how you make her feel. This happens all the time. You say something mildly amusing, and instead of a small chuckle, she leans in, giggles, or playfully smacks your arm. That's her body amplifying the moment because she's already enjoying the thought of being close to you. 3. She keeps the conversation going even when it could end. Ever had a conversation that should have ended, but she keeps finding ways to continue it? That's a huge giveaway. She doesn't want to stop talking to you. If a woman is fantasizing about you, she'll prolong the interaction, even if it's something small, like asking one more question or making a random comment, just to keep the vibe going. Here's how that usually plays out. You say, "All right, I should get going," and she suddenly remembers a new topic or asks, "Oh, but what was that thing you said earlier?" That's not coincidence. That's her trying to extend the moment with you. 2. She accidentally touches you more than normal. We're not talking about obvious touches here. We're talking about those tiny, casual ones that seem innocent, but happen way too often to be accidents. If a woman is fantasizing about you, she'll find ways to close the physical gap, whether it's brushing your hand when reaching for something or playfully bumping into you. Let me set the scene for you. You're standing next to her, and she accidentally nudges you with her shoulder when laughing, or lets her knee lightly rest against yours without pulling away. Her body is already testing physical connection before she even realizes it. 1. She gives you the look. The ultimate giveaway. This is the biggest, most undeniable sign, but it's also the one most men miss. There's a moment when a woman looks at you differently. Her gaze lingers a little longer. Her pupils dilate, and there's this quiet intensity in her eyes. It's not just eye contact. It's deeper. It's a silent signal of desire. You've probably seen this before. You're mid-conversation, and for a second, she just stares at you. The gaze maybe bites her lips slightly. It's like she's imagining something, but she won't say what if you ever catch that look. Trust me, she's been fantasizing about you. There you have it, 10 subtle behaviors women exhibit when they're secretly fantasizing about a man. If you've noticed even 3 or 4 of these signs, chances are she's thinking about you in ways she won't say out loud. So, have you ever noticed a woman doing any of these things? Drop a comment below and let me know which signs you've seen in real life. And if you want more insights on attraction and body language, make sure to like, subscribe, and check out the next video. I'll see you in the next one.